Hello everyone. I charged the first battery last night for 14 hours. And the maximum it got was to, as far as little battery meter goes, blinking on the 4th bar out of 5. So what I did was I went ahead and switched to the second battery. Second battery had some power to it already too, but it also charged to about. It's basically doing the same. And it's about to come up on, I think, 12 hours of charge. Now, I'm not sure if maybe it's just that much charge for that long. It's kind of, the BMS is stopping it from topping out. So I'm getting ready to disconnect this one, hook it up to the third battery, and see where we're at on that. And if it'll charge up in the next few hours, then I'll go back to the first battery and see if that's giving it time to cool down and even out. Maybe we can top these out. Outside of that, I don't know what to do. As you can probably tell, I booked another night here, so that's how I've been able to do this. Had a little bit of room on my credit card, so went ahead and did that. That's all I got, though. I got to be out of here in the morning. No ifs, ands, or buts. So whatever I got with these batteries is what I've got. I wish I had a better answer. I'm really hoping that me going back and hitting these batteries up after they've had a break, maybe they'll get to 100. But I don't know. I know, BMO. Yes, I know. I know. All right. Talk to you later. This is the reading on the third battery before I kick it on to charge, which I'm going to do right now. So we got 11.2 volts, 0 amps. And now we started the charging process. Amps are going up. The other one was holding steady at 16 amps when I disconnected it, so I guess we'll see. As we can see, it's blinking on the third bar right now. It's just started, so let's see how much further it goes from there. Also just ate my last can of Chef Boyardee mini ravioli. I have a little bit of lunch meat left, some mayo, and my can of sliced pears is still like this because I don't have a can opener with me. I have one in storage. So what I'm going to do here in a few minutes is I'm going to run up to the Walmart neighborhood market here and see if I got enough room on my card to get a loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter. That way I make sure I have a struggle meal capability until payday. This is the least amount of money I've had and most max amount of credit I've had in my entire life, so hopefully it just gets better from here. Stay tuned. Alright, ran to Walmart grocery store, neighborhood market, whatever you want to call it. Picked up some wet cat food for the cats to make sure that they're not going to be hurting for it in these lean times. So, they look fairly happy. And then I picked up, there's the wet cat food. Then, got some crunchy peanut butter. I'm not really a crunchy guy as far as making sandwiches, but this isn't for peanut butter and jelly, and I figure for making like a struggle meal, the crunch and stuff will give me a little more bite, so that's why I chose it. Got some crackers. They last a little bit longer than bread, so in case my bread goes bad, peanut butter and crackers is a good thing. Plus, I can snack on crackers. Basically, got myself some chips because I'm going to be making some ham sandwiches tonight, and this is enjoying my night in the hotel for a little bit. and a loaf of bread. And that pretty much rounds out our food that needs to last us till payday for the most part. Whew, it's not looking good, guys. None of the batteries are getting up to 100. Now that first battery is in the 94% range, but the second battery is at 70 something maybe, and the third battery doesn't really give me a reading because I don't have that kind of hookup to it, but it hasn't gotten past the third bar like we showed earlier, so I don't know. But good news. They do have laundry here. $3 for each thing, so $6 will get me handled. 10 minutes left there, and then I'll switch over to the dryer. So at least I'll be able to get my laundry done for about, I think, what, $2 cheaper than last time, so can't really complain about that. I don't know what else to do about the batteries. Once we get done with them tonight, I'm just gonna, I shouldn't run them in parallel, but I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Run them back in parallel, hook them up to the solar, and see if they'll maybe balance out somehow. I know that's not really a thing, but if you guys have any suggestions in the comments. I reached out to the company that sent me the first two batteries to see what can be done. Haven't heard anything back yet, but I spent a lot on this, so I was really hoping this is the one thing I didn't have to worry about, because I really wanted to be able to run the 12-volt AC and stay as cool as I could without having to worry about it. And now here I am with basically 3 batteries that won't charge to 100%-ish, and out of money. Let me get to this laundry. All right, clothes are drying, so hopefully no one steals them. Years ago, when I was traveling in California, I stopped off in Corona at a Motel 6, and I just wanted to throw my sweats, my sweatpants and my shirt in the washer and dryer while we were there for the day. We were traveling to go to Disney World, Disneyland, sorry, I'm from the South, so Disneyland. And when I went back to go get them, they were gone. I was like, oh, what's the heck's going on? So we were traveling as a family, my brother and all of us. We were in a minivan heading out. Guess what? See these two, probably 20-something, homeless kids or whatever. And sure enough, the guy who was skinny as a rail, and I was still a pretty big guy, basically wearing my sweats and yanking them up because they just kept falling off. And I was just like, keep it. That's not it. Went too far again. This is not the place to do that, man. Get myself killed. There we go. Cats. 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 So anyway, long story short, I just let the guy keep those pants. It is nighttime now. My laundry's supposed to be dry, so I'm going to go pick it up right now. And that'll be my laundry. Then we'll start prepping everything to leave tomorrow. I'll do another check on the battery when we get back. Oh, and also, they did have a microwave for next time. Hmm, 22 minutes left. These things actually did a pretty good job. I mean, my clothes are dry, smell good, so now we're just going to stuff them all back into there, and I'll sort them back at the room. Alright, now back to the room. So head back to the room, and I'm going to try to get a lot of stuff squared away. We'll check on that battery as soon as I go back in, Then I want to do some personal grooming because this is my last chance. I got my clippers and stuff, so I'm going to trim down the beard a little bit and color it up and all that. Be my last chance for a while, it seems. Alright, we're back. Hello, BMO. I'll just put my laundry basket up here for now. Hello, Waddles. You got a belly for me, boy? Can I have that belly? Oh, yeah. Belly, 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 belly. Thank you, boy. And hello, Happy. Where's your sister hiding? Whenever she gets stressed, this is where she ends up. So she's in her cat carrier. Hello, Grable. Alright, let's check and see. Well, we're blinking on the fourth one, guys. I wonder if I'm just not giving it enough time. I just don't have time. I can't do a third night. Honestly, I need like 3 days probably. Charge each one for 24 hours probably. Oh well. We don't have that kind of power or money. Right, well that's it for the night, guys. Everything will be in the next video when I start packing up and everything. So if you guys have any suggestions, anything you want to do to help, I'm gonna put my Cash App in my caption or whatever you call it, description. I don't know a lot about how to use this YouTube stuff just yet, but I mean, it's a blessing that I found work, and hopefully by Tuesday things will alleviate. But like a lot of that money's already allotted to when we had those brakes fixed. It's a blessing that I got the brakes fixed. It was a blessing that I had air conditioning, so the fact that I'm worried about losing it is, you know, something. Hold on. You want something to say to everybody? All right, they heard you then. And on that note, I'm just going to sign off here, guys. See you tomorrow.